Good morning. No, I'm still in bed here. I just got up. Currently 36 degrees outside. 53 in here, but I got the heater going here at the moment. You can see it back there. Trying to warm the vehicle up a little bit here before I get out of bed. Get dressed and everything, get going for the day. Trying to debate if I'm going to go to one more campground tonight or if I'm just going to head home. Getting cold. We'll see. We'll make a decision here, but this morning I'm going to get up. I'm going to finish packing the vehicle and I'm just heading straight over to First Lake General Store to get my breakfast and coffee this morning. So, anyway, more in a little bit. We're all packed up. It's about 10 o'clock. Gonna take off and head up to First Lake General Store and get myself some breakfast. Breakfast and coffee. And then we'll decide what we're going to do from there. If we're going to head to another campground or if we're going to head home. Right now I'm actually starting to lean towards going home because I'm cold. Anyway, checking in shortly from the road. Well, we made it down to Beaverbrook Falls. There's a nice little stop here. Nice bridge over to it too. I always enjoy coming to this place. It's beautiful here. Quiet. Well, there's a few more people here than I expected to see, but okay, looks like the facilities are open, which is good too. Using those on the way out. I've been debating back and forth myself if I wanted to camp one more night or not. I just can't make up my mind. Tired. I'm not sure if I've had... I don't know, I've kind of had a lot of camping stuff going on. It's also been colder than I thought it would be. My little butane stove barely functions in the cold weather. On the other hand, I do enjoy camping. I'm not going to get much more of it. It's almost done for the season. So I got to make a decision. So I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive towards Evans Notch again. Take a drive through Evans Notch and decide there while I'm driving through there if I'm going to stay in another night or not. Now though, let's stop and get some shots of the falls. So, last night on the road over Hastings Campground on the northern side of Evans Notch. Getting ready to make my dinner now. And some potatoes with some bacon and cheddar sausage and some sort of a veggie. So, quick, simple dinner, but should be good. So I'm putting these little potatoes here that they're about to blow away on me in this tin foil. Okay, cutting up some bits of butter into it, put it in there, some garlic salt, and we'll wrap it all up and put it on the fire pit for a few minutes. Well, probably for about a half an hour. Okay, got the butter, bit of garlic salt. Wrap that up and cook it. Okay, potatoes are all wrapped up. Got some carrots in the pan of water. Putting the sausages on the grilling surface. The sausages on. Well on its way. Kind of dark, but here's the finished result. Simple dinner, but it'll be a good tasting dinner. The last night of my adventure. This is going to be night 6 here. Tomorrow's day 7. We'll bring the whole week to an end. So tomorrow morning I finish packing everything up and take off and head home. Gonna get to drive through Evans Notch again though, so that'll be good. You can get some shots of Evans Notch with some fall foliage colors in it. That'll make some good pictures. It is time to head home. So last sleep before the end of the adventure. So it was an interesting trip though. Some stuff I liked, some stuff I didn't like. I definitely like the longer trip format, better than just the 3 nights on the road that I think most of my trips have been. So I think we're going to start taking longer trips next year. And probably some more week-long trips like this one. The one thing I really didn't care for is the one campground every night. Just too busy. Always moving on to the next campground. I don't get a lot of time to take in the campground. Don't have a lot of time to explore because by the time I get there, I don't really feel like doing much of anything but getting things set up and things like that. And I just need more time. Part of the problem too is that I had expected to be doing a whole bunch of stops along the way between each campground as I went, and turns out that once I'm actually on the road, I'm more concerned with getting to the next campsite to find my spot because I didn't have any reservations. So I wanted to make sure I had a good spot, so I had to have time to find the site, set everything up, things like that before the sunset, and sunsetting earlier this time of year because it is September. I realized I really wasn't making the stops that I thought I would because I was just in a rush all the time to get to the, well, not in a rush, but just wanted to make sure I made good time to get to the next site. So I didn't really make a lot of stops, didn't do a lot of pictures, things like that along the way like I thought I would. So I need more time between the stuff so I can go out and explore and things like that. So yeah, definitely we got to make some changes to this sort of format. So I think this is the one and only time we're going to do this format of trip. If I want to do something like this again, it's going to be 6 nights on the road again, but only 3 stops. Because my stay up in Pittsburg was the best, where I stayed 2 nights there. I actually had time to go off and do stuff around Pittsburg, like climb up and find the 4th Connecticut Lake. So yeah, I'm going to be taking longer trips, but I'm not going to be doing a stop. I mean, the stop every night works when I'm trying to get to a destination. I had no problem setting up and spending a night at a campsite. So say I'm trying to head out into something in like Western New York, it's fine. I mean, I could stop a night over someplace along the way because I'm not really trying to explore that area. It's just a waypoint while I'm trying to get to the other destination without having to drive so much by myself. So I think that's the key here. So yeah, overall though, this was a great trip. This particular campground, Hastings Campground, I'm not so thrilled with. It's kind of a small campground. It's right on the side of the road. Campsites are pretty close to each other. I don't think I made a good choice coming here. I actually had an offer from some friends to head down and meet them at their campground for tonight down in Newport, New Hampshire. I think that would have been a better choice. Unfortunately, though, the offer didn't come in until I was well on my way up to this campground. Had already been on the road for probably about an hour and a half at this point in time, and it would have taken me another 3 hours to get there, so, from where I was. So it wasn't going to be a practical venture because of just too much driving. But then I was already tired, and you can see I'm tired now. I'm not staying up late tonight. I'm going to bed early. Get ready to take off tomorrow. My plan is to get up early, say probably around 7, and get packed up quickly and be out of this campground probably by 9. I am anticipating being home before noon, so should be good. Be nice to get back home, see my cats, things like that. So anyway, with that, it's been a fun adventure. We'll have a bit more tomorrow for the drive home. Otherwise, we'll say goodnight to everybody. And I realized I wasn't really making the stops that I thought I would, but that was interesting.